Hey, what's up? It's Madeline Paquette. I am a sommelier and co-founder of winefolly.com, where we learn by drinking. Today, we're talking Malbec. This is a grape that most people think of Argentina, Mendoza as like the place to go for Malbec. Turns out, you're not wrong if you think that. Over 75% of the world's vineyards of Malbec are in Argentina, are in Mendoza and the surrounding area, and it's their most important grape. That being said, Malbec actually originated in a region in southwest France, and you can find Malbec wines from southwest France as well. So, for our tasting today, we're gonna be comparing French versus Argentina Malbec. Let's take a look at wine number one. This wine looks medium purple to me. It has some turbidity, so it's probably unfiltered. Legs-wise, they're forming, but they're moving quick, so it's probably an average level of alcohol, just based on the legs alone. Let's give it a sniff. Wow, crazy. It smells like dried leaves, so it's like herby and savory, and then super fruity at the same time. I get dried leaves, candied cherries, this little hibiscus play, and more subtle notes of raspberries, like fresh raspberries, and this slight hint of old leather. All right, let's give it a taste. Wow, acidity. This wine explodes into a profile that balances between savory, sort of more tart fruit flavors in that cherry sort of plum realm, and then goes into this more savory side where I get some of these dried leaf characteristics, and on the finish, I still get that tingle of acidity on my palate, but there's not a whole lot of tannin. I don't taste too much tannin in the mid palate or in the side of my palate, and the alcohol level tastes about average to me. Really one of those wines where it just like, I taste it, I could immediately take another sip because it's so easy to drink. That is wine number one. All right. Let's talk wine number two. Color-wise, wow. You see this rim? It's like bright magenta. This is definitely a deep purple wine. Legs-wise, they're forming and moving a little bit slower than the last wine, so I'd estimate a slightly higher alcohol level than the last one. On the nose, it smells like raspberry Tootsie Roll Pop. A little bit of chocolate, candied cherries, and this subtle sort of pepper, Aleppo pepper, definitely. And there's something kind of bready on the finish, maybe like brown bread. Could be an indication of the yeast they're using. Let's give it a taste. On the palate, definitely a bit richer tannins. I can still feel them in the middle of my palate, although on the finish they kind of disappear because of the alcohol level. I can feel a little bit of that tingle in the back of my throat. Overall, the profile is a little bit longer. There's more of a flavor profile throughout. Flavor-wise, I get a lot more of these sort of cherry notes, chocolate flavors, and that sort of thing. So, we're down to the conclusion time. This is wine number one. Definitely, I didn't screw it up. And this is wine number two. I would say, based on my descriptions alone, wine number one is definitely the Old World wine, and wine number two is the New World wine from Argentina. All right, the big reveal. Wine number one is indeed an Old World wine. It is from Cahors. It is a Malbec. Cahors is a region in southwest France that specializes in Malbec. Super fun place to go and check out a Malbec wine from France to do this tasting on your own. Wine number two, Domaine Bousquet. This is a Malbec Reserva. It's actually got some Cab Sauv in it, and some Merlot and some Syrah. It's got 85% Malbec, some Cab Sauv, some Merlot, Syrah. That must be why this wine has a little richer, fuller profile on my palate than that last wine. They're trying to like stretch it out by blending in these other grapes. And it says vegan friendly, so that means this was not filtered with animal-based products. They might have used bentonite or something else. What are you gonna do about your ability to taste wines and improve your palate? I highly recommend checking out our book, Wine Folly, the Master Guide, the Magnum Edition, and overall, Malbec. Do you love it? Do you hate it? What are your thoughts? And until next time, I love you guys. Peace out.